I don't really know how to start this, so
I don't think I've ever talked about this to anybody. I've mostly kept it to myself.
it was kind of bad, but
I was run over by a car, along with one of my friends. Despite things already being hard with that, I was scared of going back to school because due to the car accident, I had a road rash on my face and my tooth was broken.
When I was a new girl at school, I had highlights in my hair, and I would think it would be really cool. But the truth is, people would just pick on me. They would pull my hair. They would say I had cheese. They would throw cheese at me.
well, I was a new kid in school when I changed schools from Portola to Yorba, and I didn't really know anyone. I didn't know how to fit in, and it was really hard. I'm not good at talking to people. I'm not good in conversations. I usually already have people I know, but here I didn't know anyone.
I heard things around school, but I decided to deal with it because I knew it was the end of the school year and it was going to be summer. I didn't feel comfortable coming back 7th grade because I still heard things in school.
It even got to the point where they made fun of my physical appearance for saying that I was too skinny, I didn't eat, I was anorexic, I was bulimic. So I started wearing layers of clothes to school so people would think that I would actually eat.
Everyone was like gathering together in groups, and I didn't really know who to sit with, so I just sat alone. And then I went throughout the day doing that, and I would have been fine if it was just once, but it was in every single class.
I had to deal with that all 3 years, 7th grade and 8th grade and 6th, but there was always people helping.
It got to the point where I actually believed them that I was, so I started starving myself, and that's when my doctors got involved, and I was actually diagnosed as an anemic, and I had to go to doctors every time so that I would improve, but I didn't, and my mom even kept it from my family so that they wouldn't know what was going on in my health.
I thought eventually I'd make friends, but I never did. Every day for an entire year, no one talked to me. I'd hear whispers, people making fun of me because I didn't have anyone to talk to. There's nothing I could have done about it. I would try to talk to people, but they didn't want to talk to me.
I had to go through being judged because of how you look.
I used to stay at Boys and Girls Club in elementary, and I just stopped going. I stopped going for about a month. It wasn't until they called my mom saying that I haven't been going, and she would always ask me where I would go. And I would always tell her that I would go home. I would go home to the riverbed, and I would just sit there and cry by myself while my parents were at work, and not once did they know that I was being bullied at school. Growing up in middle school and high school, I kept everything they said in my head, They always told me that I was too skinny or that I gained too much weight. That I was never pretty enough. That I was nothing for anyone. And even my family would bully me too. I would harm myself in different ways.
Eventually, that led to me meeting new people, and I met people that actually cared about me, not people who only talked to me because they thought they had to.
You know, words are said and they can't be taken back, and it hurts. And yeah.
And I've gotten better.
Yeah, things get better.
Life does get better. Things do get better if you look at the optimistic ways of things in life.
My name is Cecile Rodriguez.
My name is Monse.
I was bullied.
I was bullied.
And I've been bullied.
It gets better.